It is black sand. So I've landed somewhere where it's night.
Hmm.
It's beautiful black, but like brilliant, sparkly, shiny black sand, like a very dark gray, so dark it's almost black. And the night sky is dark and beautiful. It's really, really deep. Instead of the sky looking black, it looks more of like a very, very deep, the darkest of blues. And there are stars, but the stars here are actually composed of the truest, most real and original light that's being reflected from living beingnesses.
How can you tell? How's the quality of the light different, if you know?
It is living, it's living light, tangible. I can feel now that you've asked that, the reason that I knew this yesterday when I was exploring myself, and I know now because I can actually feel the uh, vibrational resonance or sound waves, the vibration of life and the quality of the light emanating forth from each one of these stars that look like they're far away in the sky, but feel much closer.
And notice your own form. What are you like? Do you have a body?
Hmm.
What's your body like, if you have one?
I am simultaneously observing a body and also feel like my awareness is outside of the body. So I do see like a human female shape. She doesn't look like I do right now, but I'm hearing this is the avatar for me to use while I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay. So my awareness was kind of actually in like a ball of awareness in the air to the right of her head, maybe by about 6 or 8 feet. And I'm hearing I can use this as an avatar for exploration, much as we all do when we come to Earth realm in these bodies. She looks well, I guess Hawaiian or Pacific Islander kind of curly, short, dark curly hair. Um, a little taller than I am, probably 5'6" to my 5'4". A little um curvy, probably curvier than I am, but really strong, really like muscular, stocky, strong look to her.
Hmm.
Uh, what's interesting here is that I know I'm supposed to share that this is some kind of a blended stepped reality that is some version of a Lemuria and Hawaii and another as yet to be identified, like cosmic, probably a place we would feel is more cosmic.
Mm.
Oh, really? They're saying one of the Vegas that has been lost in most memory, a version of Vega.
Hmm. And what's the same about these places? How would you describe?
They influence and create one another. It's like us initiating the realm, an initiation pathway. I'm just being shown that some aspect of this version of Vega, which I think, okay, they said don't worry about dimension and density. It's just a very evolved version of a Vegan realm, influenced and trained or initiated Lemuria, this version of Lemuria. which then has and is initiating and remembering the actual consciousness of the land of the Hawaiian Islands and other islands that are hidden from humanity's view.
Mm-hmm.
There's some kind of they blend in inter and interdimensionally. And I'm supposed to mention that she's wearing what looks to me like a um it's not a military uniform. It's more like what an astronaut or somebody who's been traveling through different worlds might wear. It looks like a blue, kind of a blue bodysuit of some kind with some labels or identification, um, which was interesting to me because I thought she would be like very, I thought
Yeah.
she would be native, like she was going to be
Different than a
somebody
grass
native.
skirt.
Yeah, yeah, there's no grass skirt. It's like
Yeah.
a very official, like this is
Yeah.
her work uniform.
And tell me more about that work. What do you do when you're connected with that body?
Hmm. I'm filtering through consciousness.
Does the
Okay,
body?
so she is somebody who, in this different dimensional focus, is aware of the blending or stepped realities and travels to and from through a consciousness driven technology.
And what determines?
Not
Go ahead, sorry.
not dissimilar from the portal that we created and opened so I could come here, but there's a little bit more technology, like some kind of a arc or ship that is used as an extension of consciousness.
And I'm curious, what determines, let's say, how embodied you are? Does that make sense?
Hmm.
When would you find a time where you would go completely into that woman's perspective? If there is a time like that.
Well, it seems this is really, really interesting because of my talk about trying to be, suggesting we be in the body as an important part of my own personal work. But I'm being
Likewise.
shown that this like greater consciousness or this consciousness ball of energy and light that I was has multiple body avatars that change depending upon which of these realities that blend and step together and influence one another and teach or evolve the lower version. I'm seeing these. It's consciousness travel.
Hmm.
Is there a main body?
Yeah, or what determines when you would say expand, contract, go into the body, come out? Just curious.
One, this body is human. So this is a human body. Um, and she can go up. So part of it is that there's a certain dimensional field that this physicality that she's in can't cross. There's a threshold she can't bring the body into.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some kind of a way that I'm just seeing that I feel she can do this Hawaii. She can go to the Lemuria version, but she can't go to the higher one up in the body. There's
Hmm.
uh, a threshold that is a force field that this physicality can't endure, but
Mhm.
there's some kind of a known way to take the consciousness out. And it seems like as I came in, I'm that consciousness, but I had been coming from somewhere that that body couldn't go. So now it's rejoining this body.
Is it safe to say the body has limitations that the spirit just doesn't have?
Yes.
Okay.